You don't look at yourself like you're a gem, and that is the problem. You guys have been asking me, what are some tips that I can implement to start taking better care of myself? And that's amazing. I love that. I love that you want to take care of yourself. But we need to think about for a second why it is that you don't take care of yourself. Why are you constantly having to search for motivation to get up and move your body, eat better, have better self-care practices, speak to yourself better? Why is it such a challenge for you to keep doing these things? And it's because you don't look at yourself like you are a gem. You don't look at yourself as something that is so high value, something that should always be taken care of, something that is deserving of constantly nurtured and loved and valued. This is the thing. Let's talk about this for a second, okay? When you think about a gemstone, when you think about something that's very high value, a designer bag, a really beautiful home, a very expensive car, whatever it is that you want to think about is high value, let's just talk about a gem because we're talking about gems because you are a gem. That requires a certain level of care, consistency, protection, and quite frankly, not everyone has access to that thing. And people who have gemstones, expensive things, they know there is a certain level of upkeep that they need to be on top of when it comes to that thing. They have to take care of it a certain way. They have to clean it a certain way. They have to store it a certain way. They probably had to work very hard to get that thing. And essentially they take very good care of that thing because that thing demands it to be taken care of. That thing inherently knows its worth. That thing literally demands everyone to conform, to stop and stare, to take good care of it, and if not, that person will lose it. You are no different, except for you just don't think that you're a gem. You don't look at yourself like you're high value. But guess what? That stops today. When you are falling off of healthy habits, taking care of yourself, you're not reminding yourself of how important it is to take care of your health, your mind, your body, your soul. You're not waking up every day and reminding yourself, oh my gosh, I am literally a gem that needs to be handled with care. I am literally a prize. I am literally something so freaking valuable that needs to be taken care of. It's time that you start valuing yourself. It's time that you start looking at yourself as deserving of taking care of your health, of your body, of your mindset, of your soul. Stop waiting for the perfect tip or the perfect product or the perfect person that's going to show you that you are valuable and that you should show up. Every single day you should be telling yourself that you are worthy of showing up for. Look at your mind, your body, your soul, your talents, your skills as high value. Own them. Exercise them, sharpen your mindset, sharpen your skills, sharpen your talents, sharpen whatever it is about you that is so unique. Put time and effort into yourself. And think about this for a second. Aren't you sick and tired of being somebody who you know is not living up to your full potential? You're feeling like crap about yourself. You are feeling really unhealthy. You're feeling really low. You're feeling unhappy. Well, guess what? It's going to be up to you to make that decision, to start to look at yourself like someone who is worth showing up for, someone who is worth continuing to put that effort into. If you look at yourself like you're not a gem, that you're not worthy of being shown up for, your actions are going to reflect that. And so instead of trying to first change the actions, which never really work, right? Because you do something and you start, you stop, you start, you stop. It's not to say that we don't take action, because we do, but we need to go to the root. Why are you not looking at yourself like somebody to be shown up for every day? Listen, for me, when I realized that I wasn't looking at myself like a gem, looking at somebody who is worthy of being shown up for, I honestly just didn't value my body, my health, my anything really. It was honestly because I was around a parent who didn't really show me a lot of value. My needs and wants were kind of pushed to the side. I grew up in the corner, quiet. And so naturally I learned that, maybe I'm not that valuable. Maybe I don't need to value things in general. And you know what? That also bled into my relationships, my friendships. I didn't really see the true value or meaning of having good, healthy relationships in my life, let alone a relationship towards myself, until I realized Just because somebody in my life wasn't able to show up for me, show me what it means to value things, show me that I'm valuable, doesn't mean that needs to be my story now. And it doesn't need to be yours. Whatever happened in your life that influenced you to maybe not learn how to value things in your life does not need to be the case anymore. You know why? Because we're human beings and we get to evolve and we get to grow, and this is a journey of life. This is what we do in life. And this can be the start of you learning how to value things. And of course we want to start valuing ourselves, but we also want to value the things around us. We want to get good at practicing how to value things. So look at your life, look at your relationships, the quality of your friendships. Do you show up for people? Do you really care about people? Or even your things in your home? Do you take care of your environment? Do you clean up after yourself? Do you have rituals? Do you have habits? Do you upkeep your hair, your skin, your body, your everything? Look at your life and see how much. Do a little scale, do a little analyzation, write it down in your journal, whatever you have to do, and really get real with yourself. Just how much do I really value the things around me? And I even think back to when I was a teenager, and naturally when you're a teenager, you care about boys and like popularity and like how cute you look in your outfit, and you don't really care about a lot of other things like coming home and doing chores or doing your homework and this, that, and the third. But a lot of the times, we don't actually really graduate from being that teenager to that adult, that woman or a man, because I know some of you guys are guys here. We don't really graduate from really seeing what's actually really important to put our time and our effort into. And so we do focus on the wrong things. We do start to prioritize people who are not even texting us back, or things that don't matter like Instagram and like making sure our bodies look absolutely perfect, when we really should be putting effort and time and more emphasis on things that will make our lives fruitful, like relationships, the quality of our health, our mindset, sharpening our skills and our talents, whatever it is that we are so good at doing, and putting more time and intention into that thing, our education, our environment, which of course help us every single day get up and make the right decisions in our lives. So take an honest look at your life and think about it for a second. What are the things that you are not valuing? What are the things that you are not taking care of, that you've been pushing off? And see how those things are actually impacting your life. See how you not getting up every morning at a certain time every day and making your bed and making sure your environment is clean, and having a mental diet, writing down your thoughts in the morning, having a journal practice, whatever it is. See how that's really affecting your life. When you wake up in the morning, you don't do any of these things, how are you feeling? Well, you're probably spiraling in a certain story, a certain narrative that you have going on this week. You're procrastinating, you're scrolling, you're comparing yourself. Is that really the life that you want to live? Is that really what if a gem was an actual person, would be living? Absolutely not. You see, as people, when we really love gems, or we like luxury, we like high quality things, we know that thing brings so much value to our lives. It makes us feel so amazing. Be that person. Be that person for yourself. Wake up every day and look at yourself like you are deserving of being shown up for, of being taken care of, and also watch how other people will conform to you. This is another thing. We like to cry and complain sometimes about how nobody's valuing us and nobody cares about us, and this person's not showing up the way that I want them to in our relationship or our friendships, or I'm not getting opportunities, or money, this, that, and the third. And this is what I invite you to do. Stop for a moment focusing on everything outside of yourself, all the negative circumstances, all the things that you don't want happening, and try and put that energy towards yourself and see how you can become that change, and watch how people start to change in your life. When you have standards, when you prioritize things, when you have boundaries, when you decide to put your energy and time into things that will create more abundance in your life, watch the people that you attract. Watch the opportunities that come to you. And you wanna know why? Because when you're in this abundance, fruitful mindset, when you look at yourself like a gem, you're taking action from that place. You're getting up, you're going to the gym, you're eating healthy, you're learning how to cook, you're having beautiful, deep conversations with people, you're in the present moment, you're honing in on your skills, you're creating value for people. And guess what? You become a magnet. You become a magnet when you're like that. You become a magnet when you're a gem. And let's be real, when you go into any store that has anything that is of high value, a luxury item, you go into a jewelry shop, whatever it is, you walk around and you can't help but to be magnetized by that beautiful thing. You become that thing. And listen, if you're watching this video, if you watch my videos, if you listen to my podcast, if you're into self-development content, you have a desire within you somewhere deep down, if you clicked on this video, to be that gem. There's a part of you that is dying to be that, but it's going to require you deciding to make the decision to look at yourself different. That's literally all it is. We're waiting for you. We're waiting. I'm waiting. The community of the Glow Up Girlies, we're all waiting. So please decide today one actionable step that you are going to take towards looking at yourself like more of a gem. Is it gonna be a journal practice in the morning? Are you gonna do some more self-love affirmations? Are you going to have a night routine, a morning routine where you're taking care of your space, your mindset, your mental diet? Are you gonna go on walks more often? Are you gonna listen to a podcast instead of listening to people like whine and complain and whatever gossip? Are you gonna learn to have more boundaries with your relationships or speak out into existence what it is that you actually want in your life instead of playing small? What is it gonna be? Whatever it is, I want you to take that step. And if you need help, I have one-on-one coaching open now, so the link will be down below if you're interested in coaching. I also have journal guides, the Inner Child Discovery Journal Prompt Guide, if you're really interested in connecting deeper to yourself, to your inner child. I also have a Heal to Manifest guide, which I think is my personal favorite when it comes to actually learning how to manifest. And really what I think manifesting is honestly healing and moving from that scarcity, lack, stressed out mindset into that abundance mindset. Of course, if you want any more of my content, I also have a podcast and you can find it on Spotify or Apple, but I also have a YouTube channel, the Glow Up Secrets Podcast, if you want to see me and hear me. I have videos out every Thursday. Don't forget to also, of course, subscribe to this channel if you're not already, which some of you guys aren't. I see it in the back ends. And you can of course follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.